Well, everyone, welcome back to Robyn's Nest, and we've had an exciting day today. It was time to finally move batch number 3 of the turkey poults out of the nursery in the garage to the outdoor pen for grow out, which meant we had to take the ones in the grow out and put them in the woods. And Monkey helped us today. That's my 15-year-old daughter. And they're all out here now. This is one of our Spanish blacks. And we got two of the Narragansetts here. All told, we've got 9 royal palms out here, 8 Narragansetts, 7 Spanish blacks. We also took the 2 slate adult hens and brought them out. And the only issue that we had was our sweetgrass Tom deciding that he likes having new girlfriends. And he was having fun, and they seemed to oblige him for about half an hour. But the chickens have been doing okay with them. We've only had a couple quick pecks to get them out of their range. But they're doing good, exploring all the way out here. Now these poults had been exposed to the chickens for quite a while, so it's not like we just threw them in, because chickens are jerks and they're quite territorial. So we took precautions, but it's still been interesting keeping an eye on them all day today. And one of the oddball things is the poults actually were walking around with the 2 toms. Here's our 2 toms that we've got, adult toms. I have to say that because we're learning a lesson we already knew but ignored. All those baby poults that we bought at the auction, oh, they weren't straight run. I think every single one of them's a tom. Well, at least we'll get some hens out of the straight runs that we did buy. We ended up purchasing 12 Royal Palm poults from a private breeder from over in Manchester, Michigan, by the name of Mother Cluckers. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But considering I used to go to school only 8 miles from there, I was much obliged to go over, and it was a wonderful, wonderful setup. Clean, her birds are being raised in the open, natural woodland setting. Folks, if you're looking in the Midwest Michigan area, I highly suggest you look her up. Her name is Mother Cluckers, and she is on Facebook out of Manchester, Michigan. And we're just going to go take a walk around real quick before I get to part number 2 of the video. And as you can see, the babies are all up and in here. They're mixing in with the other birds, the chickens, and everything seems to be going good so far. I will come out and check on them tonight. Let's see where the slate blue female hen is, the adults. I'm scanning. Sorry if I'm giving anyone vertigo. I got to get back in the habit of doing the proper videos, I guess. It's been so long. Oh, there's one. She was back there. There's one of them. Now, so glad to get them out of the grow pen, the grow out area, because back in here they've got nothing but shade, big water pens, baths, and this weekend we're going down a couple hundred chickens again too. So it'll be a lot less crowded in here. But when you got, 5 acres in the woods, it's not bad. Hi, Goldie. How you doing, Goldie? You gonna watch over the babies too? You're a good bird. And you see how he's got his wings out like that? I don't know if you can tell very good on this. Even though it's a little bit of wind and we're in the woods in the shade, at 95 degrees, they're trying to keep cool. Hey, how about if I go in the back and we'll see what the back looks like. And here I am about a third of the way back in the woods in their free range environment. And it's just amazing, the results and the health of the birds. I know not everyone can do this, but if you're able to do it and take as many precautions as possible against predators, it is quite healthy for the birds, and they seem to really enjoy it. I got a woodpecker above me somewhere. I can hear it. There it is. Just below the view there, right in the middle. I don't know how good it'll show up on the video, but he's there. But this is amazing. We're also in the middle of molt, and the video doesn't do it justice, but our woods are covered in feathers. So far this season, I think we're up to 21 raccoons, 5 or 6 possums. We got a rat, 2 porcupines. Porcupines aren't that big of an issue. They're vegetarians, but I don't want them poking the birds. If you stay up on it, you can mitigate it, but there's nothing we really can do about birds of prey and animals that don't find our live traps. And we lose birds from time to time. The 2,500 birds we've had, 8 losses that we're able to confirm with a carcass, and I think we've probably lost twice of that I haven't been able to find. So it's always tough, but in the long run, there's no way we could raise the birds like this in this big of a space with fully enclosed. It would just be cost prohibitive, and I wouldn't want anything to do with it. No. The Royal Palm Tom's coming out to me. Wow, he doesn't come back here. He must be lonely for me. What a beautiful bird. I'm very excited about getting into this breed of turkey, this heritage breed. It's on the critically endangered list, thanks to the broad-breasted turkeys. This was a standard turkey just 100 years ago, and just doesn't get as big or as quick as the broad-breasted, and so it was relegated to not being important or needed to be kept for commercial production. Love it. Now to the next video. Here we are out in the grow out area that's doubling as Tony's pen, and it was time to move out the third batch out there. It's just a group of 7 Royal Palms. Hopefully there's some hens in that one. I hope they're not all toms, because that batch we got from the auction too. We did keep the chocolate adult hen in there, and they're kind of hanging around. We kept her because she seemed to be the most motherly. So decision on that. And then, of course, we got Tony, who's helping keeping company. And Robyn, if you're seeing this, you'll find out before you get home from your vacation. Everybody, I'd like you to meet Ziva. I went ahead and got one, Robyn. And the best note, she was free. She's 1 year old. She is a dwarf Nigerian, but solid brown. Kind of like Ziva David's Skin and Eyes, so should be interesting. She's having a little bit of a time trying to get used to being here. She's missing her former buddies, and it's understandable. Her and Tony seem to be doing really good. They butted heads a couple times, quite literally, but they're doing much, much better. Surprise, honey. I want to thank everybody for watching our videos, even though we don't know what we're doing half the time. I really appreciate it. If you're ever in Michigan, look us up. Have a good night, everyone, and enjoy the heat wave.